Yes. What's that? Okay, hold on. Yes. Yes. Okay, and we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. We're trying to bring you. And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. We're trying to bring you. And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. We're trying to. Okay, sorry about all of that. Yeah, we're trying to bring you a live interview tonight with Asina Byfield. So we're just waiting for our senior to send us back a message because he's got a number he's going to send me now, and we're going to be talking to him because his battery is about to run low. Okay. So we're just waiting for our senior Byfield. Hold on a second.
Hello.
Asina?
Hello, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have with us now. Yeah, you're in Reading at the moment, right, Asina?
Yeah, I'm in Reading, yeah.
Okay, we have with us boxer Asina Byfield. Asina, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
I'm great. For the people who don't know who you are, remind people as to who you are, Asina.
Well, I'm a senior. I'm from Reading. I'm known as D Ghost, and I'm former Southern Area champion. And half of Britain's avoided me, so I'm now mandatory for the British title, which should be happening against Ted Cheeseman, Golden Boy, later this year.
Okay, so let's talk about the last time people saw you live was against Sammy NS, I believe.
No, I was out a month or two after.
Yeah.
Against Orbit.
But was that live?
It wasn't actually. You're right. Actually, no, it wasn't. Actually, it was. It was on. It was live on channel. I think it was Day.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was. It wasn't a massive platform as such.
But right.
Yeah. It was. It was live.
Okay. So people might want to know a little bit more about you before we go forward in the interview.
Well, the fight you was talking about against Sam Ness, that was a fight, a bit of a mismatch made on the other side's part, but they challenged me with their fighter, which was meant to be going places in boxing, and I think they thought I would be a walkthrough, so they offered me to come. Well, they offered the fight basically, and we accepted it. So yeah, I went on there and I done the job on him and got him out of there.
We know that you did a fantastic job against him, but we also know that caused a lot of problems in West Ham.
Yeah, a lot of problems. A lot of his fans weren't happy after because they was all backing their guy, and obviously he let them down. They couldn't really handle their emotions, and yeah. But saying that, a lot of them after the fight did get in contact with me and apologise and say, yeah, they didn't realise that I was as good a boxer as I am, and that I've done very well.
So for those people who don't know about your USA trips, tell the world about your USA trips sparring.
Yeah, so then after the McNess fight, I travelled over to the USA, to Las Vegas, to train. It was my first week. Well, it was my first time back in training when I actually got there, and I made a lot of noise over there. A lot of good sparring, and it managed to work my way up to get Javonte Davis and Devin Haney in the ring. And yeah, that was a bit out there everywhere.
So how was it sparring with Javonte Davis at the time?
Yeah, it was real good. It was definitely like one of my biggest learning things with him, especially around. Because like I said, I wasn't fit, and then it went doghouse, and we ended up sparring for about 40-something minutes, and but I had to use my brain, and I was put in a lot of situations that I wouldn't normally be in because I weren't fit, and I had to box a little bit different. Didn't really have much power in my punches, so he was able to walk through everything and put me under consistent pressure. So yeah, I had to do a lot of adapting in it to get through it. And then the second he started slowing, as soon as his work started slowing, his power started going, then I slowly started to take over the spar. And then in the end, Mayweather, he went happy. He had to call time and end it when it did, because his guy was next to finished, couldn't really do nothing, and I was still there and still working and landing good shots.
So I know you sparred Haney as well.
Yeah, I sparred with Haney. Haney sparred was a bit more of a joke, to be fair. We got in the ring. Well, I was at the end of my session that day, and he had just walked in the gym. Then he come over, and just when he saw me getting ready to leave, he decided to come and ask me if I wanted to do any rounds. And he said 8 rounds, and I said, "I want just 8 rounds, because I know how you don't like to be turning on dogouts." And he was like, "Yeah, no, just be 8 rounds, just be 8 rounds." And I was like, "Oh, go on then, stick it, why not?" So so I jumped in the ring, got ready, jumped in there. First 2 rounds, felt him out, felt his power, see what he had to offer. He was just throwing a lot of shots. I was blocking a lot in the first round, and I think in the second round he thought he caught me, and I could hear his corner saying, "Oh, this ain't gonna last. This ain't gonna last. He's gonna be gone out of there soon." So I carried on blocking because I noticed he was getting excited. So I didn't say nothing. I just carried on letting him think I was hurt. Sort of played to it a little bit, and he carried on like that, like a high work rate, for the 2-3 rounds.
Yeah.
By the end of the third round, I was like, his power's gone. His power was gone. His punch, he was juggling, pushing his punches now, and started pushing his punches and stuff. And then I was like, whoa, he's actually getting tired, isn't he? Then I started working in end of the third. I started working, and then in the fourth I hit him, and he went he sat on the bottom rope, almost went through the ropes, to be fair. And then from there onwards, the spar just dramatically changed. And then I was like, right, there was no way he would have been able to finish the spar. And they pulled him out in the 5th round, I think it was the 5th or the 6th. Might have been the 6th now, I can't remember too tough. But yeah, they pulled him out in the round and tried saying that we had done 8 rounds. And then everyone around the ring was like, no, mate, that's this amount. That was 5 rounds. And yeah, that's how it sort of ended. Then we had an argument, and then his team was like, what did he say? Because my nose was bleeding, and they was like, man, you're bleeding, man. You a punch bag, man. You a punch bag. There's no point in him staying in there to do these extra rounds with you, because you a punch bag. And I'm like, well, that's boxing, isn't it? You get a bloody nose. If your nose ain't bleeding, then you're not doing something right.
So, and I know you said that last time Mayweather wasn't particularly pleased with you.
Yeah, he went happy too.
So, can you understand the relationship between Gervonta Davis and Mayweather today?
To be fair, I've seen a little on it, but I haven't really got into it. But from the looks of things, I'd say Gervonta Davis is, whatever he's done, he's obviously camps now, and I see him in his last fight, and he looks on another level. To the point where I was like, right, he's looking nice, man. That change that he's done, wherever the coach he swapped up, they're obviously gelling very well together, and he was looking $1 million, man. So yeah, it's definitely the right move what he's done. Because I have to say, his boxing is looking 10 times better. And as for Mayweather, he's all about the money, so he's just gonna be doing that.
So where do you see the thing about Adrian Broner retiring? Did you hear about that as well?
What about Adrian Broner?
He's announced his retirement.
Oh no, I haven't actually heard about that yet. Oh, is he retiring?
Sorry. He says he's announced his retirement. It's official.
Yeah. Oh, that's nuts. I wonder why that is.
You tell me.
Must be a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. What did you make? What did you make of Terence Crawford's win over Jeff Horn?
Over Horn?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that was quite obvious to everyone, to be fair. Crawford's just got too much to offer as a boxer, and I think Jeff Horn's too one-dimensional. I'm sure we could both, like, if he was fighting anyone today, if you've got 10 people to predict how he's going to box and what he's going to do, I think everyone would say exactly the same thing. So, yeah, he's just too one-dimensional, and Crawford's just got way too much to offer. And so it's just about how Crawford was feeling on the day, and if he felt like boxing around and stopping him.
What about Errol Spence and his performance on the last weekend?
To be fair, that fight wasn't well publicised. I heard about it late. Then I saw the name. I hadn't heard of that boxer before. So I think more time was just keep fit, fight through. Just keep him busy, keep him turning over. He's on such a high level now that really every opponent he fights from now should really be like world class out there. Everyone knows who they are. It's a massive fight. Because I think he's already proved himself, so he doesn't really need to be getting out on these little one-round finishes.
Okay. What about the return of Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury, oh wow, that fight. Yeah, I wasn't impressed on that fight. No. For a comeback fight, it was just weird. The whole thing was weird. The whole build-up was weird. Hugging each other, kissing each other. That's just all weird, man. Like, I don't know. I don't think that kind of stuff should be in boxing. To be fair, but yeah, everyone to their own. Yeah, it was just all a bit weird. The whole build-up, guy quitting. Like, they put him in there as a midget. Everyone is got all the big fights out there for him. I'm sure they're all like over 6 foot. So it just didn't really make sense as to why he's fighting this little guy. I can understand if all the other heavyweights out there, all the other big fights, say Andy Joshua, Wilder, like all of them that was all like 5 foot, then I can understand it. But it was just, yeah, it was just a little bit like, it's not really a warm-up fight. It was just basically a joke.
Okay, fair enough. Now, back to you. Ted Cheeseman, he just came off a great winner for Paul Upton. Did you see that fight?
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, I was watching that, definitely.
What did you think?
Well, to be fair, he went into the fight. You know that Upton, he has no power. He couldn't keep a blooming butterfly off of him. And Ted Cheeseman obviously knew that. His team obviously knew that. And they went into that fight with the intentions of just walking through wherever he has to offer and getting the job done. So on that note, he done exactly what his team wanted him to.
And
I didn't see no skill in it. The only one good thing that he did do, he threw a nice slip on the outside right uppercut. That was a good shot. That looked good. That's his favourite shot. Yeah, probably Upton. He should have known, if he had done his research on him, that he would have been looking to throw that shot or land that shot all night. So he shouldn't really have been getting hit by that shot.
Okay, so now what do you make of Cheeseman's fight against Carson Jones?
What's the Carson Jones? Well, to be fair, like I said, everyone's speaking up. Everyone's speaking up. Oh yeah, he beat Carson Jones, and they're trying to go off of the name that he had like 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, however long it was. And to me, like, I wouldn't even be happy fighting Carson Jones. He's a 30-something-year-old man. Like, he's at the end of his road. He's been at the end of his road. He's come for a payday. He's going to get paid. He's going to be strong. He come in like 4 pounds overweight, which shows that he's clearly not taking the fight seriously. And yeah, he just looked out of shape. He was just there. The only thing he had to offer was a little bit of experience and strength. As for fighting a 22-year-old young in their prime man, like, come on. And yeah, to be fair, and Carlson still gave him a run for his money, which doesn't look good on Ted, because in I think rounds 3 and 4, or 4 and 5, Carlson had him in a lot of trouble. And I thought Ted weren't going to get through it, but in the end, his youth prevailed. and he managed to fight through it, get through it, and he managed to see out the fight. To be fair, he should have stopped him. Yeah, he should have stopped him. So Ted's shown that against a tough opponent and someone that's going to be able to take his punches, he can't walk through like how he did Upton. Because it's funny how that Upton, he walked through Upton like that, but he didn't attempt to do that to Carson Jones. And when he did, he got hurt, and then he never did the whole night. He just stayed almost central of the ring and was throwing light punches, just titter-tattering. So yeah, I wasn't impressed with that fight at all. If I give you my honest opinion, I wasn't impressed, not one bit.
So you've again given us a great breakdown of the fight so far. Where does the Ghost fit into all of this now, and the fact that you said a lot of people have been ducking you?
Well, to be fair, I thought I was going to end up having to end up fighting someone that's not known, or basically getting someone in with a half decent record because no one will fight me. So I was expecting that to happen. Then I was sat there getting a bit worried, thinking, "Oh my days, I'm going to end up going up to the world levels." And I actually wouldn't have thought no one that could help me progress. Not that I see them as any good, but they would have been a lot better than the people that I've beaten already. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
So see, like Ted Cheeseman, Liam Williams, and JJ Metcalf. Obviously, they were quality of boxers above the ones that I've beat. So I would have liked to have get the wins against them, so that it would build me even faster.
Right.
So I didn't end up at the top end of it fighting all the big names, and I haven't really got nothing behind me.
Okay.
So the fact that Eddie Hearn said that he's going to 100% make the fight happen. Yeah, I'm over the moon. To be fair, I'm happy. So I finally get to beat another one.
Why do you think they've taken the fight with you, Asina? What do you think Eddie Hearn's seen?
Well, I think, to be fair, because I'm not promoted by anyone. I'm not with no one. I think that Eddie Hearn, as a businessman, it makes perfect sense to him. He makes the fight happen. Yeah. If this boy gets beat, I straight away take his place. I'm then in his position on his platform that he's built for his guy. And then the fact that I haven't got a promoter, he's in a great position to do business with me from there on out. And then on the other side, if his boxer was to win, then all great for him. He's done that, and you know what I mean. He's put on the fight that everyone wants to see. He's got all the interest and whatnot. So he can't lose. To be fair, the only person that can lose in this is Ted Cheeseman, and I'm going to be very thankful that he's built the platform for me to step onto. He basically made the stage.
I know you spoke about not having a promoter. What's happened? Are you still not with Mickey Elliott?
Say that again.
What's going with you and Mickey Elliott?
Oh, so Mickey's my manager. He's not my promoter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just want to make that clear. Mickey Elliott's your manager, not your promoter.
Yeah.
Okay. So you still got a manager, but in Mickey Elliott, but you've no promoter. That's good. Okay. So does that? I mean, when's the last time you fought?
So last time I fought was in October last year.
Is that the reason why they're taking the fight? Because you've not been active?
I don't reckon that would be. I don't reckon that would be the case. I think Eddie Hearn's he's a lot smarter to know that I'm someone that's going to be in the gym. I'm a gym rat, and I'm always sparring. I'm always fit. Like, you can just call me at any time and I can fight. So
yeah, but
I don't think he thinks that. Yeah, I think I've gotten a bit more since everyone's been pulling out since the McNess fight. I think people are thinking twice now before they think about me or they call my name.
But the thing is, I mean, it's okay being a gym rat, but we do know in boxing that continuity and consistency in fights is what matters. And you have fought last in October. Cheeseman fought a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So yeah, but what you're saying there, I don't believe that's true.
Okay.
I believe that it's in your head. So the same way, if some people would say, well, if I have 5 sets before a fight, it could make me perform. But really and truly, it's all in your head. It's how you perceive it. It doesn't matter if that's... Do you see where I'm coming from? It doesn't really matter. It's how your mind takes it. And I've got a very powerful mind. And like I said, I've got a mind where I can walk into someone's playground. I can walk into their ring, walk into there where everything's against me. And that's why it was like the brilliant explanation for it. I walked into thousands and thousands of fans booing, cheering, singing songs, got up funny posters. Just got a big following, all saying how they're going to do this and do that. And I handled all of that calmly. Went into the ring calm. I told them what I was going to do calmly. I believed what I was going to do calmly, and then I brought it into existence. So it's the same as that. Yeah, I might not have been in the ring for 9 months, but I could have 3 years out. When I walk into that ring, in my head, I'm always in the ring. If I watch a boxing match, that's me in the ring. I'm getting experience from other fighters, and I'm just watching them on TV. So to me, that's not going to have no effect whatsoever.
What do you?
They'll make me perform even 9 months. But I could have 3 years out.
What do you make of Ted Cheeseman, the fight with yourself and Cheeseman then?
Yeah, well, what I make of it, I think it doesn't go past 7 rounds. It's gonna be good. The first round it might be a bit of a look, and I think he might take a look. I think in the second round he's gonna start trying to apply pressure. I'm gonna hide the power for a little bit. I'm gonna make him feel like he's a bit stronger and like he can come forward. And I reckon by the third round he should be coming forward, and then that's when he's gonna feel the power, and then that's when his plans are gonna start going out the window, and then it won't be long before he quits or gets knocked out or his corner throw the towel in.
Okay, that sounds all well and good, and that's the man has got a powerful mind like yourself. I'm sure that visualizing that and seeing that and manifesting that is great. But what happens if you manifest something or you say something, it doesn't happen, and you find Ted Cheeseman is stronger than you expect him to be?
Well, I'm a fighter that not a lot of fighters. I can do things that not a lot of fighters can. I can adapt. I can box on my back foot. I can box on my front foot. I can box to the side. I can box to the left, to the right. I could change stance with the southpaw. I could do a whole lot of stuff. Like if I wanted, I could just go into this fight southpaw and just spin his head. So then I've got a lot of options. Yeah, like you said about Crawford and Jeff Horn.
Yes.
I've got a lot of different styles I could do, and I can think in the ring. I don't need to wait till I get to my corner. So if something's not working, I haven't got to try and survive 3 minutes to hear someone tell me otherwise. I can change it there and then and adapt. Where with Ted, he obviously can't. From based on his other fights, he can't do that. He's very rarely been on his back foot.
Okay.
And when he has, he was in a world of trouble against Carlson. And then when he was forced to go on his back foot, he threw no power punches. Now,
you may or may not be aware of this, but I actually was in the camp of Carson Jones when he was in the UK to fight Ted Cheeseman. And we did a mini documentary. During that time, I knew that Carson Jones had come into the country with a cold. And he was struggling to lose the weight. So he did have problems.
Say that again?
I was with Carson Jones in camp with him.
Oh, okay.
In the few days leading up to the fight, to the Cheeseman fight. And he was pretty confident he would beat Cheeseman. But then when he got on the scales, he was also struggling to make the weight.
Yeah.
Because he had the cold. He'd been struggling with the flu.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if you're aware of that.
No, I wasn't aware of that, no.
Yeah, so...
That might have been half the reason why he blew his tank so early, because I realised from the 5th round onwards, he didn't have nothing to offer.
Right. So...
against a better fighter, he would have got stopped. And Ted just managed to grind him out. I could see from the fight, Ted didn't hurt him at all. He landed a few good clean shots, but Carlson was never hurt at any point. And all Ted was saying was touchy shots, touch. And we just kept doing that, just point building. So So yeah.
So why do you think? I mean, I think you're a highly skilled fighter, one of the most highly skilled fighters in the UK. I was having this conversation last night with Tunde Ajayi. Now, why do you think you're not being promoted at the moment?
Say that again.
Why do you think you're not being promoted at the moment?
Well, after that Sam McNess fight, you would have thought that things would have happened with the Warrens, but then it turned out. I think there was a bit sadder because obviously they are messed up quite a few things. Their star boy. I think Sam McNess then changed after the fight. He changed his trainer, and then he either left or he'll get checked by Frank Warren. So I think there was a little bit torn up about that, and their feelings got in the way of their business mind.
Okay, so if you were to beat, as you said, you're going to beat Ted Cheeseman, what sort of a champion will you be?
Say that again.
What sort of a champion will you be, Asina?
If I beat Ted Cheeseman,
yes.
I beat Ted Cheeseman. Up to, in what sense do you mean?
What sort of a champion will you be? Will you be a guy that will handpick opponents? Will you be a guy that will want to hold on to the British title? Will you be a guy that want to push on and win a European title? What sort of a frame mindset are you in? Hello?
So I would like to...
Asina, we can't hear you. You're not clear.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Just a little bit.
Oh, let me do it down here. Yeah, come this way, kid. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Just a bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to win. I would like to win the British and defend it enough so that I can keep it belt. I think it's 3 defenses.
Yeah.
And then in them 3 defenses, probably have 1 light fight, one light defense. Just to keep things buzzing and stuff, keep things going, stay in the public eye, and then then we'll get the mandatories in. The mandatories that want to face me. We'll try and get the mandatories in that want to face me. Try and get 2 of them that's going to be very good records. Not just a 9-0 opponent or a 10-0 opponent, but oh my God, he's made for you to walk through. Like, yeah, the thing that we need to do is walk forward and throw 3 bolos, and you're going to knock him out. He has his hands low all the time, and he's like proper opponent. Do you know what I mean?
What are your ambitions on the world stage, Asina?
So I want to get there. Basically, I want to pick up as much experience in my next 3-4 fights, so that when I go into there, I'm just ready to just go to the top and just dominate. I don't want to be beaten tomato cans. Getting on. I'm still learning stuff. My mind's working real good. I'm taking care of my body. I'm real strong. So yeah, but I think now I'm very close to peaking. So yeah, very very soon I'm gonna try and get up there when I'm at my best and not like just at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Senior, I've got a few people in the room, and one of them said that they think that Ted Cheeseman's got a lot of power, and they think that his pace is going to outwork you. Your thoughts about that?
I've been watching Ted Cheeseman. I've been watching all his fights. Yeah, like I do a lot of analysing myself, and I've been watching a lot of his fights, like every day this week, literally. Like every day I watch all of his fights, and like what I've got written down on my big board, I've got written down his pros and his cons. And let's just say his pros are very limited. I think there was like 3 pros that I've got down for him, and the cons, they were very high. I can tell you right now that his fitness was not a problem. Like that's not in his pros. His power is not in his pros either. The guys that he has beaten, he has stopped, they've all been tomato cans. They've all been there to get choked now. They've all been weak opponents. The one that did come and he was strong and he could take a punch, which was Tyson Jones. He never had him hurt at any stage. Never looked like he was going to stop him. And he got hurt. And he went into the doghouse where he had to smack his gloves together and be like, come on, let's fight. Now, if you're knocking someone out, if you're not hurt, you don't do that in a fight. If you're beating someone up, you don't clap your hands together and say, come on, let's go. Like that was him digging into his extra energy. That was him like saying, "Ah, you just hurt me." That was him getting scared of losing. At that point, he was scared to lose the fight, so he had to bring out something else. And that's why he snapped his gloves together in the Carson Jones fight, and then went to war a little bit in the middle of the ring.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so again.
Wow, you've broken it down very well. Got a bit of a boxing brain now, Senior.
Yeah, trust me, I've got a super boxing brain, and a lot of people don't realise that. But in fight, like, trust me, I think on my feet, and when I'm in there, I'll tell you now, he's very one-minded. He's gonna have to wait 3 minutes when he realises something ain't working. He's gonna have to go back to his corner, and then he's gonna have to think. He's gonna have to be able to change what he's doing while getting punched in the face by a dagger. That's not going to stop. And when he's hurt, is it going to be a Carlton Jones where he hits him and hurts him, and then throws 4 punches and then I'm blowing my gasket? When he gets hit and hurt, he's got to be prepared to take power punches till the end of the fight. I don't care if it's in the first round, he'll be taking power shots all the way to the end. Just like McNabb, I would have carried on in that fight all the way to the end. Just how I was, just hitting him and hitting him. Just relentlessly.
Do you think? Do you have any concerns of the fight going to points and you being having issues with?
No way. We're never seeing points. Never ever are we seeing points. I've been robbed before in my Herman fight. I went in there, I outboxed him, I've done everything right, and I've got robbed. In that fight, I said to my coach and my manager, they took the blame for this fight because I said to them, I know I'm strong. As a welterweight, I'm very, very strong. Yeah. And I said that I should go in there and I should get in there, box him for a couple rounds, and then I should stand and get rid of him. And they said, no, the boxing, you're winning it nicely, just carry on boxing. So I done what they said, and then I got robbed by 1 point. So yeah, if I didn't, and when I did hurt Herman in like the 6th round, he was really hurt. His legs was gone. I was hitting him with shots. The only thing I could say that was against me in that is where he was a lot stronger than all the other opponents and bigger, heavier. It was taking a bit more out of me when I was hitting him with big shots, and so I was getting a bit tired quicker. So then I decided to just drop the pace off, and then I just carried on outboxing him. But yeah, long story short, I got robbed on that fight. So since that fight, I've knocked everyone out.
So what?
I wouldn't make that mistake again.
So would you say that Cheeseman is a big welterweight?
No, I wouldn't. I'd say he's very much like me, but his strength is going to be not like mine.
So you're not scared of him being a matchroom fighter, then?
Say that again.
You're not scared of him being a matchroom fighter?
I couldn't hear you then.
I said you're not scared of him being a matchroom fighter?
I'm not scared of him being an action fighter.
No, matchroom fighter.
Oh, a natural fighter.
Matchroom. No. Matchroom. Matchroom.
Matchroom. Oh,
yes.
Oh, no, I'm not scared of that. If I was scared of that, I would have took the McNabb fight. In the McNabb fight, I knew I had to go in there. I knew the support he was going to have. I knew that everything was going to be against me. So I went in there and I knew I was going to knock him out. So I went in there to do a job. The job weren't to see out points. The job was to finish the fight. My attitude would be that in every single fight you see me in, I will not ever finish a fight on point. Never would that ever happen again. Only once. It can only happen once, and it will never happen again.
Now, the guy that you lost to, that you got robbed to, do you think this guy's a step down from Ted Cheeseman or a step up?
To be fair, like, I'm not really. I don't like to rate the British boxers because it sort of makes me sound a bit bad when I try to rate him, if that makes sense. But like, since I've had a boxing brain and my head's like grown and I've got doing it, before I used to sit back and be like, oh, this fight is good, this fight is great, oh, he's sick. Now, when I look at boxing with the brain I've got and how I analyse it and how I break it down, I'm not impressed by a lot of boxers. Like, there's probably about 6 boxers, 7 boxers in the world that I can say, like that, they're doing everything like next to perfect, if not perfect. And so I don't really like rating boxers now because now when I look at it, it just looks like nothing. when I'm looking at these guys.
Yeah.
He's probably better than Herman. Ted Cheeseman is probably better than Herman. But yeah, like I said, they're two different efforts. Herman's a top 10 now, and I'm sure in Herman's fight, he had like 16 knockouts, 16 fights, 16 knockouts. But the neighbours feel because people gonna, do you know what I mean? So I got in there with him, he had no power at all. He never once touched me, he never once moved me back. I almost stopped him, and I went in there as a welterweight. I went into the super welterweight fight as the welterweight. Okay,
fair enough. So that's Asina Byfield, everybody. Asina, do you let people know where they can find you?
Yeah, so on Twitter it's Team D Goes, and on Facebook Team D Goes.
Okay, Asina, we look forward to hearing the announcement of the fight. Let us know at BWTM Sports when the fight has been announced, and we'd like to have you back on once you know the fight is confirmed.
Yeah, all right, then cheers for that, yeah.
You take care, champ. All the best.
All right, then you too. I'll see you
soon. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
So there you have it. Asina Byfield telling us that he'll be ready for Ted Cheeseman. He can box orthodox, he can box southpaw, he can box and he can punch. So it'll be an interesting fight between himself and Ted Cheeseman. Let's hope that fight happens, because that will be a real fight of the year, I think, between Ted Cheeseman and Asina Byfield. Clash of styles, clash of personalities. I think it's going to be a great fight. So one guy who's established within Matchroom, another guy who hasn't got a promoter, but fighting to get, an opportunity that Cheeseman's already got. So I think this is going to be I think it'll be a great fight. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's it from us at BWTM. Later on tonight, fingers crossed, we should have Joseph Parker in the house. And we also have the lead investor for round boxing. Tonight, we'll be having a live and exclusive interview with him, telling us all the latest news about the new boxing game that's going to be out on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. So the fight has not been announced at the moment, but they're in plans. They're in place to make the fight happen. So it'll be the fight will soon. So don't forget to join us tonight. As soon as I know for sure, Joseph Parker spoke to us today. As soon as Joseph lets me know, I've said to between 10 and 11 o'clock tonight, we should hear from Joseph Parker. So we'll see. All right. 11 o'clock tonight, between 10 and 11 o'clock tonight. Keep a check on at Twitter, where I will update you of news as to what's going on. Really, really great stuff happening in BWTM news and sports at the moment. Thank you for watching as always. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and see you tonight late. Bye.